Hello everybody, Angry.C here, and today I'm going to be doing a new Minecraft playthrough with Joof Studios. This series will be called Joof Studios and Angry.C Minecraft playthrough. And yeah, the reason that I'm currently narrating this is that the audio wasn't properly picked up during the recording session, so this is just going to be a highlights video narrated over by me in post-production. I hope you enjoy. After a few minutes of gathering resources on the island, we eventually managed to craft a boat and some tools. So, we got onto the boat and set sail towards west. First, we decided to go to that island off in the distance, because we thought maybe there would be something interesting there. And, well, there wasn't. But I did pick up some kelp. I guess we ran into some. But yeah, nothing of interest in that island or the island next to it. Or other than that sugarcane at least. So we hopped out of the boat, I picked it up, and then, well, we continued westward. Because why not? And our luck got a bit better here, because immediately we found a nice village right over there. Pretty wonderful, if I do say so myself. This village there's plenty of opportunity to be held in this village. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what comes of it in the future. So you'll just have to keep an eye out for future episodes to see what we end up doing with this. But for now, well, we just decided to go land at, well, one of these two land bridges that connects to the water. There are quite a few villagers in this village. It's rather wonderful. So, just docking the boat here. Next, we started to gather some resources, mainly hay bales, so we can turn that into bread, because when you're starting a new Minecraft world, getting a stable food source is the most important thing, in my opinion at least. We then spent some time exploring the village a bit, so I'll fast forward that, but well, you can still see it, but it took a while, so yeah. After a while, Joof Studios found a mesa biome, so he decided to show it to me. It was a pretty exciting discovery because, well, mesas are really cool. To be honest, I'm planning on building a bridge to the mesa biome once we've gotten a bit more settled down with the series. But for now, well, it's just a little spot for mining for us. And you'll probably see some of that mining later in the episode. After that clip, nothing much of note happened, so I'm skipping ahead to here. After a while, we decided to build a villager trading hall, so this is some of the earliest work we started on it. Or more specifically, Joof Studio started on it. Meanwhile, I was meandering about, getting a hold of what stuff was where and all that. I believe I ended up finding a pretty good toolsmith villager, or maybe it was something else, but basically he had an iron sword with really good enchantments, so that was neat. Also, I got 27 iron in exchange for a saddle that I found earlier, so that was nice. I ended up later using it to craft a shield, an iron helmet, an iron chest plate, and some iron leggings. After that, I decided to go collect some terracotta for the base. We decided that we would be getting regular terracotta and some yellow terracotta to add as a bit of an accent. Also, did you know that when swimming, if you can keep your body in the water but your head out of the water, you can still swim fast, but you don't have to deal with losing oxygen? It's a really handy trick, but it's somewhat hard to get the hang of. Even still, I struggle with it, but I got it. After collecting a decent amount of terracotta, I went and headed back to the villager trading hall area. It's looking pretty nice so far, if I do say so myself. I personally really love the deep slate and the orange fences. And this villager just became a farmer with carrots, something we don't have any of. We later ended up getting potatoes, and we have wheat, but we still haven't found any beetroots or carrots as of the time I'm recording this. We also started a bit of a sugarcane farm over here, which is pretty neat. It allowed us to get a lot of paper. Also, I stole this bed. Again. And now the villager's standing on my face. I'm just gonna cut here. One seamless transition, or roughly an hour to half an hour later, and we're back with some villagers and a villager breeder that's in the works, alongside a spider, a zombie that's burning, and 2 kelp. So I'm just looking around here to check if that farmer has any different trades, to see if it was a different farmer. And now we're heading towards the villager breeder to take a good look at it. So far, it's missing the villagers, so it's just a whole bunch of beds with a glass case at the bottom. Now we're back at the farm with another half added to it. This part is later going to end up being used as a wheat farm, but right now I have to add the dirt to it. And after about 10 minutes, we finally finished planting all the dirt and seeds. So that's good. Now we have a whole bunch more wheat that we can get, plus a whole bunch of seeds that we later put into a composter to make some bone meal. In that time, we also got some villagers to put up in the villager breeder. I was really against that terracotta, so I replaced it with an acacia plank of my own. I just wanted things to look uniform, even though it's only temporary, you know? Still make good for things to look good. Oh, and also, I had to hand that back. It's a nice thing to do, you know? Make sure to give people their things back. We cut back to me here, in dire circumstances, cornered by 2 skeletons, trying to fight them off, and boom, blown up by a creeper. If this was a hardcore world, my run would have just ended here. But thankfully it wasn't. So, I went looking for my items. I think they were blown up there? Nope, that's a creeper hole that killed a sheep. Okay, somewhere else then. Perhaps over in this direction then? So, I went in that direction, and lo and behold, my stuff, next to 2 creeper holes, and those skeletons, and some sheep. Poor sheep. So, seeing as we were fighting a losing battle, I decided to run away, and was shot by a skeleton. Again. Or I suppose my last death was being blown up, so that's gotta count for something different. Yeah, my stuff was defended by a spider this time. And, well, I honestly, for the life of me, cannot remember why I was still running around. Why had I not retreated to safety? As of the time recording this, it's about 2 days later, and, well, yeah, I have no clue. See, now I have the sensible idea to go in. Yeah, now I am putting on my iron armor. I still didn't have enough iron to craft boots. I was crafting bone meal for some reason. Not sure why. Maybe to grow some crops. Well, Joof Studios and I decided it would be a good idea to go to sleep and get those mobs to go away. And I woke up right inside his skin. That is kind of horrifying if you think about it. Well, cutting to the next clip. After all that, we managed to get some villagers into the villager trading hall, which is good. By now, as of the time of recording, again, we've really expanded the trading hall, but you're not going to see this in this video. You're going to see that in Joof Studios' video on episode 2, likely. So, look forward to that. I already have an idea for what my episode 2 is going to be about, so you can also look forward to that. Also, that one's not being narrated. This one, once again, is only being narrated because, well, my audio recording failed to pick up the Discord audio, which is a real shame. Hopefully I'll figure it out pretty soon, because I really have to get that video recorded. Well, that's all we have time for in this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode of Joof Studios and Angry.C 18's Minecraft playthrough. Goodbye! And if you want to see Joof Studios' perspective on the video, please click here.